Now, I know I look bad because I've been sick for a few days, but I feel great. Well, I don't feel 100%, but I feel pretty good because, when you're sick, you want to do one of two things. You either want to watch The Price is Right all day, which didn't really jazz me, or you want to open, gifts that you get. And thankfully, I received a bunch of packages that I wanted to talk about. So I thought I would do a kind of mystery box wrap up, or unwrapping, actually. In this case, I've had a few packages come through the studio, and I thought, well, might as well take advantage of my, my downtime since I can't finish Star Wars Follies until I get this clear of whatever it is. So I thought we would, just go through a few new arrivals together. How about that? And the first one I wanted to bring up is Think Outside the Toy Box. You might remember that they sent me some awesome Star Wars customs a few months ago, including Blue Leader and Blue Leader's astromech droid from Rogue One, which, I thought that was hilarious because I mentioned Blue Leader not being a figure a number of times in the Rogue One special. Well, he sent me another round of amazing custom figures for vintage Star Wars, and I'll be showing these in close-up. But, you've got a variation on one of the Cantina Mos Eisley aliens, the Snaggletooth aliens, because apparently there's like 5 different versions of him in the film. So that's the one right here on the far left. And then you've got one of the Yavin Celebration Rebel troopers in the green with the Fleet Trooper helmet on, which is really cool. I think at some point some of these guys are carrying like a staff or something like that, but I could be wrong about that. Maybe right there by the doors. So we've got him. We've got the other protocol droid from Echo Base, which really, that's one that's close to my heart because The Empire Strikes Back, that's my favorite Star Wars movie of all time. And it is easily, competing with Lawrence of Arabia for me, the best movie ever. So that protocol droid, having a version of that is really awesome. And they look amazing. And then next to him, we have the Rebel Fleet officer from Return of the Jedi, one of the many Rebel Fleet officers that was in the conference room, the holographic table room when Admiral Akbar lays out the plan to attack the second Death Star. So that was really cool to see that one come through. And then this last one on the right, I believe this last one on the right is a custom of Rex from Clone Wars as he was depicted in the Battle of Endor, because he's in biker scout disguise and he has the white beard. Now, I could be wrong about that. That might be some expanded universe character that I'm not aware of. So if that's the case, then I apologize. It could just be an Imperial guy with his helmet off, though I doubt it. I think that's supposed to be Captain Rex, which is really neat because he's easily one of the best 3 things about Clone Wars, which was a great series. But he was one of the things that elevated that series above our expectations. And then standing front and center, which is one I did not expect to see come out of this box when I realized it was from Think Outside the Toy Box, is Marion Ravenwood from Cairo for the vintage Raiders of the Lost Ark line, the Adventures of Indiana Jones line from Kenner. That's awesome because the only figure we got of her in the actual Kenner line, besides the white dress, was a little pack-in figure that's permanently positioned to fit inside the basket. And he even provided a frying pan accessory to go with her so she can hit the swordsman, or the assassin, which is awesome. I'm definitely going to enjoy putting these in the display for the vintage Star Wars and the vintage Indiana Jones over there in the studio. So that's going to be great. Okay, so thank you to Think Outside the Toy Box for sending me these. These are incredible, and I'll send you stills and post them on the Facebook page and the Twitter and the Instagram so everybody can see these characters integrated into, the vintage Star Wars and Indiana Jones worlds. All right, next up, I did the Lego Voltron video recently. And, I said Lego's not really my thing. It's kind of a building toy, that kind of thing. I like building toys, but it's not something I can go down that rabbit hole into. And everybody warned me. They said, well, once you've got one new Lego thing in your house and you start getting those space Legos for the eventual space Lego feature, which we're ramping up fast on, that's going to be here before you know it. Just a few more purchases to make on that, and that will be ready to go. I'm really having fun with that. But they were right. All of you out there were right. I should not have even tempted the Lego rabbit hole, because now I'm seeing opportunities everywhere. So let me just bring this up for you, and I'll show this in close-up as well. So this is the Lego Ideas Doctor Who. This is a Lego Ideas Doctor Who TARDIS set that came out, I think, about 3 years ago now, and it's now out of production. But when I found out that they had made one, I kind of had to have it. Now, under normal circumstances, I could have passed, because this is a depiction of the TARDIS interior from the 12th Doctor, Capaldi. But there was this awesome enterprising figure customizer on eBay, and he was selling high-quality minifig customs of the 4th Doctor with his hat, and Sarah Jane Smith from Planet of Evil specifically, which is one of my favorite Doctor Who stories of all time. I couldn't pass that up. And then someone told me that K9 was available in the Lego Dimensions set, so I managed to snag him as well. So my plan is going to be, as harebrained as it sounds, I'm going to build this TARDIS interior out of Lego. Then, with my newfound Bricklink experience that I've got from buying all the space Lego parts I need, I'm going to determine what parts I need to modify, customize this interior to make it the 4th Doctor's TARDIS interior. So that's going to be a little pet project of mine. Let me know in the comments if you'd be interested in seeing that on video. I might just do it, in my spare time. But if there's no interest and it's just something for me, then I won't waste your time making videos about it. All right, but now on to the main event. Get these guys out of the way. Okay. So that little acquisition was kind of bookended, think outside the toy box, sending me custom figures, and then I got this very unexpected box in the mail from England, of all places. And it's from, the sender is Yvonne Doyle, but I believe there is there's a message in here. Dear Michael, I hope you enjoy these Lego products. Oh man, you guys were right. I mean, this is a rabbit hole. We've gone down it. There's no coming back from it. I don't think Retroblasting's going to become a Lego channel, but this is definitely going to be a sizable detour. I hope you enjoy these Lego products. I'm the original designer of the Lego Ideas Exosuit, which is the only Lego set to include green classic space figures with updated helmets. The Exosuit isn't really a classic space set, but I hope you like it. I've included some spare robot arms. The robot arms in the box are from an old molding machine and lack clutch. I've also put in some 3L bars to strengthen the shoulder flaps. Please also find enclosed a copy of my Lego Space book and some jelly babies to go with my Doctor Who. Awesome. Thank you so much for the excellent videos. Please keep up the excellent work. Best wishes from across the pond, Pete Reed. Pete, I haven't even opened this box yet, and before I can even get to it, thank you. I mean, this sounds incredible. Okay, I'm opening the box. Okay, here we have no lie, we have the Exosuit with green classic styled spacemen. And apparently their names are Pete and Evie. Wow. It's even got the logo for the classic space right there on the box. That is amazing. And Pete Reed and Tim Goddard's Lego Space Building for the Future book. Wow. Oh man, this looks incredible. It's got, wow. It's got all kinds of space Lego builds that are I guess, inspired by the classic builds. This is going to be a really interesting read. Thank you so much for sending this to me, Pete. I'm blown away. And then finally, we have, Jelly Babies. This is exactly what I needed on a day when I am not feeling well. I can't thank you enough for sending me this. I can't thank either of you enough. You know, the custom figures, the custom Lego set. I mean, this is incredible. Lego Ideas. Oh my gosh, look at the number on this. This is Lego Ideas number 007. So Pete's design is number 007. Da 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 da. So oh man, I cannot wait because Melinda said when she got home tonight, because the Doctor Who set had shown up, that she'd break out her Harry Potters that I bought her for her birthday and Valentine's Day. She has the whole Hogwarts environment now, and we're just going to build all night over dinner and listen to some 80s music. So I guess I'll have plenty to build tonight. So thank you for sending me this. So I got a few things to do. I got to go put these figures away these custom figures in the case, and then I got to get this stuff corralled so I'll be ready for this evening. And I've got snacks, which I'll probably start snacking on right now because I'm sick. I can get away with that, right?
You're being childish.
Well, of course I am. There's no point in being grown up if you can't be childish sometimes.
But yeah, we got Star Wars Follies coming up soon. And then after that, we're going to do Robotech Part 2, which I've already finished the series for and half the script. Robotech Part 2 is not lost in the ether. It's on its way. But because Robotech is going to be a 4-part video, I wanted to make sure that there were other things happening in between so that people didn't start thinking it's the Robotech channel. So there's a lot coming down the pipeline. We're going to be reviewing the Ghostbusters Ghost Command Center here soon, which is going to be exciting. We have that in the studio, and we're working on the Thundercats Redux. We're working on the Transformers Redux. I am going to get off my duff and do Imaginext and Bionic 6. I promise. There's a lot in the pipeline, and there's that Terrordrome restoration I've got to do. So thank you, everybody. Thank you. Think Outside the Toy Box. Thank you, Pete. I don't even know what to say. This is the kind of thing that makes me feel not as sick as I felt going into this video. But thanks for watching this, guys, and we'll see you all on the next video, whatever one that is. It's probably Star Wars Follies 14. See ya.